Welcome to the Salud Ahora channel, where we transform vital information into tools to take care of your health. Today we have a topic that can change the way you view your diet. Pay attention! Did you know that seemingly harmless foods could be destroying your heart? That's right. The foods you consume every day could be silent enemies of your health. According to the world's most renowned cardiologist, ignoring this issue could cost you years of life. Imagine this. Every time you eat something thinking it's harmless, you could actually be accumulating damage in your arteries, weakening your heart, and increasing your risk of serious diseases. This scenario is much more common than you might think. And that's why today, I want to share information with you that could save your life. Who am I to talk about this? I am Dr. Garcia, a physician specializing in longevity and prevention of cardiovascular diseases. In this channel, our goal is to provide you with clear, practical, science-based advice so you can live longer and better. Together, we will learn how to protect the engine of your body, the heart. Today, we're going to break down the 6 foods that are most harmful to your heart, the so-called hidden poisons in your diet. I'll not only explain why they are so harmful, but also how they affect your health, backed by scientific research, and give you healthy alternatives to replace them. This knowledge could make a crucial difference in your life. Before continuing, I want to invite you to become part of our community. Click the subscribe button, turn on notifications, and stay until the end of the video. Remember that these tips are not only for you, but also for your loved ones. Sharing this information could change lives. Let's begin this journey towards more conscious eating and a stronger heart. Now, join me as I uncover the first food on this list that could be harming you without you even realizing it. Refined sugar, so common on our tables, is one of the heart's greatest enemies. Although it seems harmless, its impact on the body is devastating. Why? When we consume excess sugar, we increase insulin resistance, which causes chronic inflammation in the arteries. This inflammation is the first step towards serious heart diseases, such as atherosclerosis. Let's take a simple example. A single can of soda can contain up to 40 grams of sugar, which is equivalent to about 10 teaspoons. Imagine that going into your system day after day. This excess sugar forces your pancreas to work overtime to produce insulin, throwing your entire metabolic system out of balance. As a result, your heart suffers the consequences of this overload. In addition, several studies have shown that diets high in sugar are associated with an increased risk of high blood pressure and elevated LDL cholesterol levels, known as bad cholesterol. All of these increase the risk of a heart attack or stroke. What can you do to reduce this risk? It's not about eliminating all sweets from your life, but about making smarter choices. Swap sugary drinks for natural options like lemon water, herbal teas, or unsweetened teas. Cut back on processed desserts and choose fresh fruit, which, although it contains natural sugar, also provides fiber and essential nutrients. Sugar is a silent enemy, but now you are more aware of its impact. The first step towards a healthier heart is to make informed choices and avoid this invisible poison as much as possible. Trans fats, found in a large number of ultra-processed foods, are considered by experts to be the greatest danger to cardiovascular health. But what exactly are they? These fats are artificially created through a process called hydrogenation, which converts liquid oils into solid fats, extending the shelf life of products. Although they sound harmless, their impact on the heart is devastating. The main problem is that trans fats significantly increase levels of LDL cholesterol, known as bad cholesterol, while lowering HDL cholesterol, known as good cholesterol. This imbalance contributes to the formation of plaques in the arteries, restricting blood flow and increasing the risk of heart attacks and strokes. To put it in perspective, a report from the World Health Organization reveals that the consumption of trans fats causes more than 500,000 deaths from cardiovascular disease each year. And the worst thing is that they are present in foods that we consume regularly, such as margarines, industrial bakery products, packaged potato chips, and, of course, in many fast food products. So, how can we protect ourselves? First, it's crucial to read the labels of the products we buy. If you see ingredients like partially hydrogenated oil, avoid that food. Instead of margarines or industrial shortenings, opt for healthy fats like extra virgin olive oil or avocado. Also, prioritize a diet based on fresh foods, such as fruits, vegetables, and lean proteins. Making this choice not only reduces your risk of cardiovascular disease, but also improves your overall health. Trans fats may be your heart's most dangerous enemy, but with conscious choices, you can eliminate them from your life. Excess salt in the diet is one of the biggest culprits behind high blood pressure, a silent enemy that puts heart health at risk. Although sodium is necessary for the normal functioning of the body, excessive consumption can wreak havoc on the cardiovascular system. When we eat too much salt, the body retains more fluids to dilute the excess sodium. This increases the volume of blood circulating through the arteries, raising blood pressure. In the long term, this extra pressure damages the walls of the arteries, hardening them and making them less flexible. This is the perfect environment for the development of diseases such as heart attacks, heart failure, and strokes. To better understand the problem, let's consider an example. A serving of instant soup or prepared noodles may contain more than 1,500 milligrams of sodium, which represents almost the daily limit recommended by the World Health Organization, which is 2,000 milligrams in just one meal. You could be consuming more salt than you need for an entire day. The solution? Start by reading product labels for sodium content and prioritize those with lower levels. Reduce your use of salt in cooking and experiment with natural herbs and spices like garlic, turmeric, oregano, and paprika to flavor your meals. Also, avoid processed and canned foods, which often have high levels of hidden sodium. Small changes in your diet can make a big difference for your heart. Eliminate excess salt, and you will be taking an important step towards a healthier life, free of cardiovascular complications. Processed meats, such as sausages, bacon, ham, and cold cuts, are foods that many enjoy regularly, but they pose a hidden danger to heart health. These products are loaded with preservatives, salt, and chemicals such as nitrates, which, while helping to preserve color and flavor, have devastating effects on the cardiovascular system. When we consume too many processed meats, the nitrates and nitrites present in these foods can be converted into harmful compounds inside the body, promoting chronic inflammation and hardening of the arteries. In addition, they usually contain high levels of saturated fats and sodium, which contribute to increased bad cholesterol, LDL, and high blood pressure. An alarming fact, recent studies have linked the frequent consumption of processed meats with a significant increase in the risk of heart disease and certain types of cancer. Even small daily portions can significantly increase these risks. What can you do to protect yourself? Prioritize healthier protein sources, such as chicken, fish, or legumes, and minimize processed meats and sausages. If you choose to consume them, opt for versions with less sodium and without artificial preservatives. Better yet, prepare your own food at home so you have complete control over the ingredients. Remember that enjoying a balanced diet doesn't mean eliminating all your favorite foods, but rather learning to make better choices and moderate the consumption of those that affect your health. Processed meats may be tasty, but they should not occupy a predominant place in your diet if you want to maintain a strong and healthy heart. Fried foods are a guilty pleasure for many. But few know that behind their crunchy taste hide serious risks for heart health. This type of food, which these include French fries, breaded chicken, and snack foods, and are not only high in unhealthy fats, but they also generate toxic compounds during the frying process that can damage your arteries. When oils are heated to high temperatures, substances called free radicals are produced, which promote inflammation and oxidative stress in the body. This oxidative damage contributes to the development of atherosclerosis, a condition in which the arteries harden and narrow, increasing the risk of serious heart disease. In addition, many fried foods are cooked with oils rich in trans fats, which, as we have already seen, are highly harmful to the heart. Even options labeled as low-fat or baked may contain ingredients that negatively affect your cardiovascular health. What are your alternatives? The good news is that you don't have to compromise on flavor. Swap fried foods for healthier prepared foods, such as baked, grilled, or steamed. For example, instead of French fries, opt for roasted potatoes with a hint of spice. If you love breaded foods, try homemade versions with oats or whole wheat flour and bake them in the oven. Choosing healthier cooking methods not only reduces the risk to your heart, but also improves the quality of your overall diet. Fried foods may be delicious, but they are not worth the cost to your health. Making this change is a key step toward a more balanced lifestyle and a stronger heart. Refined flours are a staple in many diets, but few people are aware of the negative effects they have on heart health. Products such as white bread, pasta, cookies, and other processed foods made with refined flours may seem harmless, but their impact on the body can be serious. When we consume refined flours, they are quickly broken down into sugar in the bloodstream, causing spikes in glucose levels. These spikes not only increase the risk of developing type 2 diabetes, but are also linked to inflammation and hardening of the arteries, two factors that directly contribute to cardiovascular disease. Furthermore, because they are highly processed, refined flours have lost most of their essential nutrients, such as fiber, vitamins, and minerals. This makes them empty calories that do not provide real benefits to your health, while contributing to weight gain and metabolic complications. What can you do to avoid this problem? Swap refined flours for whole grain options such as whole grain bread, brown rice, quinoa, or oats. These alternatives are rich in fiber, which helps maintain stable blood sugar levels and improve heart health. You can also experiment with almond, coconut, or oat flours for your homemade recipes. Remember that it is not about eliminating carbohydrates from your diet, but rather choosing more nutritious and less processed versions. Refined flours are a hidden enemy in many foods, but now that you know their impact, you can make healthier choices to protect your heart. Excessive alcohol consumption may seem harmless to some, especially at social gatherings or celebrations, but its impact on the heart can be devastating. Although an occasional drink may not cause harm, frequent alcohol abuse can weaken the heart muscle, increase blood pressure, and lead to serious cardiovascular problems. Excessive alcohol affects the heart in several ways. On the one hand, it can cause alcoholic cardiomyopathy, a condition in which the heart muscle weakens and cannot pump blood efficiently. It also contributes to high blood pressure, which is one of the most common risk factors for heart attacks and strokes. As if that weren't enough, alcohol also interferes with the heart's rhythm, which can lead to dangerous arrhythmias. This is because excessive alcohol consumption alters the electrical impulses that control the heartbeat, generating irregularities that can be fatal. Does this mean you should avoid alcohol altogether? Not necessarily. Consumed in moderation, alcohol can even offer certain benefits. For example, a glass of red wine a day has been associated with a lower risk of cardiovascular disease thanks to the antioxidants present in grapes. However, it is essential not to overdo it and stay within the limits recommended by experts. 1 drink a day for women and up to 2 for men. The key is moderation. If you do drink, do so responsibly and choose higher quality options. By limiting your alcohol consumption, you'll be protecting not only your heart, but your overall health as well. Ultra-processed foods, so common in the modern diet, are a silent threat to heart health. These products include snacks, cookies, sugary cereals, ready-to-eat meals, and soft drinks. Although they are convenient and attractive, they are loaded with ingredients that, combined, pose a high risk to the cardiovascular system. The main problem lies in their composition. Ultra-processed foods are usually a mix of trans fats, sugar, sodium, preservatives, and chemical additives. This combo not only increases bad cholesterol, LDL, and blood pressure, but also contributes to chronic inflammation and hardening of the arteries. In the long term, regular consumption of these foods increases the risk of heart disease, obesity, and diabetes. A recent study showed that reducing consumption of ultra-processed foods could reduce by up to 30% the risk of developing cardiovascular diseases. Despite this, many are not aware of the damage they cause because their presentation is often attractive and their flavors are designed to be addictive. What can you do to avoid them? The solution is to go back to the basics. Prioritize fresh, natural foods. Fill your plate with vegetables, fruits, lean proteins, and whole grains. If you need snacks, choose options like nuts, fresh fruits, or natural yogurt instead of chips or packaged cookies. Also, take the time to read labels and avoid products with long lists of artificial ingredients. Cutting out ultra-processed foods will not only improve your heart health, but will also benefit your entire body. Choosing real food is a powerful decision that brings you closer to a longer, healthier life. Throughout this video, we have discovered the 6 foods that are most harmful to your heart: refined sugar, trans fats, excess salt, processed meats, fried foods, and refined flours. In addition, we talk about the negative impact of excessive alcohol consumption and the dangers of ultra-processed foods, which combine multiple harmful factors in a single product. Each of these foods has a unique detrimental effect, but they share one common denominator. They silently damage the heart and increase the risk of cardiovascular disease. The good news is that by identifying these hidden poisons, you now have the knowledge you need to make better choices and protect your health. Small changes to your diet can make a big impact. For example, opting for whole grain alternatives instead of refined flours, choosing healthy fats like olive oil instead of trans fats, and cutting back on salt can make a difference. Plus, prioritizing fresh, natural foods over ultra-processed ones not only benefits your heart, but improves your overall well-being. Remember that heart health is a reflection of your daily choices. Every meal is an opportunity to nourish your body and strengthen the engine that powers it. While it may be tempting to indulge in some of these foods occasionally, the key is moderation and prioritizing healthier options in your diet. Call to action: if you found this video helpful, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications. Also, leave in the comments which of these foods you plan to reduce or eliminate from your diet. Share this video with your friends and family. Together, we can promote healthier habits and prevent disease. Finally, we invite you to explore our other related videos, such as 7 Habits for a Healthy Heart or The Best Foods to Live Longer. Remember, protecting your heart is the first step towards a long and full life.